friends just like you and me. Just because she does something special doesn't mean that she's like doing something new. You know what I'm saying? But since we're on the subject of talking about that, a lot of females out there are either upset about the divorce, hello guys, and welcome back to my channel, and welcome to another mukbang. Okay, so today I have this set up over here because I don't have my tripod, and anyway, we were too close and you guys couldn't see my food, and I wanted you guys to see it. That's why it's on this van over here and not on my table. But when I have my tripod, I'll put it on the table. Anyway, so we have the 2 times spicy noodles. 2 times spicy. And then we have pork belly. And then we have romaine lettuce. So what we're gonna do is we're going to do like little tacos. Okay. So let me put this over here so you guys can see it. Pork belly goes in. Okay, so should I do 2? Let's just do 1. Let's do 1, and then we're gonna put some noodles in. I want you guys to see it. We'll put some in, just lay them in there. That's my baby talking. So my baby has gotten into that phase of like, I'm just gonna yell, but that's literally me talking. So she's out in the living room with daddy. So here we go. Maybe next time I'll put the noodles in the bottom and then the meat on top. I just took some of that. Those noodles are so good. My lips are gonna be red now, but it doesn't matter. It is so good. A little messy, but good. That pork belly is so good in there. So good. So let me tell y'all. When I was cooking my pork belly, I was fixing the other stuff, and I sort of forgot I had it on there, like on the pot or pan. And then it started like getting so hard, like if it's gonna be a chicharrón. Like, that's the chicharrón right there. Do you see all of that? But I know it's still gonna be good. Pork belly is supposed to be soft. Okay, let's get another one. And let's try putting the noodles on the bottom and the meat on top. Who have, like, how many of you guys have eaten 2 times spicy noodles? Just like no challenge or anything, just like for dinner, for lunch, breakfast even. Ever since I tasted these noodles, I was so hooked. But then there came a point that I wanted to eat them like every single day, and that's unhealthy. Okay, let's put it on top. Mmm. It's so good. Okay, so let's talk. A lot of people out there. First of all, I'm so sorry. I know I'm late. I have the AC on and I have the filter on here. They're on. And I'm sorry if you guys hear that in the background. I don't have my microphone. I'm so unprepared, but I was hungry. So good. You guys seriously need to try this. Need to try it. Anyway. So everybody now, everybody and their mama are talking about Cardi B and Offset getting a divorce. Like, Cardi B finally filed for a divorce. In my head, I'm like, so? Like, who cares? Let them live their lives. They're like human beings like you and me. Just because they're famous, you know? Oh, look. I don't like the white part. Anyway, the human beings just like you and me. Just because she does something special doesn't mean that she's like doing something new, you know what I'm saying? But since we're on the subject of talking about that, a lot of females out there are either upset about the divorce, and others are just, I don't want this to taint my lips, like stain my lips. Anyway. I do that because I don't want them to stick together. Anyway. Some are so mad, like, oh, they could, they could still work this out. I don't know why. Like, they have a little kid. I don't know why they're getting a divorce, blah, blah, blah. And others are like, good for her. He cheated on her so many times. Like, that's good for her. Da, 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 da. My thing is, let these people do whatever they want to do. Okay? If she was a regular person, nobody would even know she got divorced. Nobody would even know she even had a kid. Nobody would even know about her life, about anything. Like, just go on, carry on with your life. Why are people stressing over other people's life? Like, I don't get it. I don't lose my time or energy on that. So good, so good. And it's so hard to try to escape that subject because it's literally on every platform. It's on YouTube, on Facebook, on Instagram, on Snapchat. Like, people are literally obsessed with this. But my thing is, if she wasn't happy in this relationship, and if Offset was cheating on her, whatever the case might be, you know what? Good for her that she left, okay? Good for her that she wants to get rid of that relationship. If it's toxic, if it's wasting her time, if he doesn't even love her, then why waste your time? Move on to the next, please. Like, she chose to leave him. Now, is it everybody's, like, business? No. My point is that we all know that she's doing this because she's famous. She's a famous artist. She's a famous singer, rapper. You know, whatever it is. Why are people wasting so much time or investing so much time in this news? Like, in this whole divorce thing? In my opinion, okay, in my opinion, she should have never gone back with him the very first time he ever cheated on her. That's my 2 cents, okay? You guys comment. You guys comment down below with your own opinion about this if you guys want to. But it just came to my mind because it's been on every platform that I have. Like, I see it, that's top news, everybody's talking about it. Everybody, even on comments, are getting like into it, like, with themselves. And it's just like, you know, Cardi B is not even reading this. Like, she doesn't even care about none of you guys. Like, she's just gonna go ahead, live her own life, do what she has to do in her own life. Like, why are you guys even stressing over this? Getting in fights with people in comments, saying rude things to other people. Like, 2020 has been effed up, okay? We don't need more negativity and more people to start fighting on, or like start fights and stuff over other people's lives. That's just my opinion. But anyway, my other opinion is that if I was in her shoes and he cheated on me the first time, I would have never gotten back with him. Because once they do it one time, okay, that's all it takes, they're going to do it again. It's common sense. It's like human nature. I mean, I don't know. I don't cheat on people. Like, my thing is, why waste other people's time, okay? If you don't like somebody, or if you did like them but then you ran out of love, you know, like you don't like them anymore or you don't love them anymore, just let them know. Sit down, have adult conversation, talk about it like human beings, and that's it. You know, like, move on with your life or whatever. But why sit there and spend all this time and energy on cheating on somebody? You have to keep it a secret, you have to lie, you have to do this, That's too much, okay? Too much. But I'm glad that she's leaving a cheater, and hopefully for good this time. It better not be like other people that make a whole big deal about getting a divorce, blah blah blah, just to get back together again and get remarried. Like, what was the whole point of that? You guys were just there for clout, okay? Anyway, on to a different subject. This is where it's at. This is good. You guys really need to try this. Really, really. Like, the lettuce gives it like that refreshing taste, like that fresh, crisp taste. Pork belly, nice and tenderness. Noodles, soft, spicy, delicious.
It's like the best combination
ever. So crunchy. Maybe I'll do my pork belly like this. I like the crunchiness of the pork belly. Okay, let me tell you guys. Basically what pork belly is just bacon, okay? Pork belly, all it is bacon. But this is unseasoned meat. This is literally just a slab of, like, just a strip of bacon, but thicker. Okay? So, if you want to cook it like that, it has no flavor, okay? It's just going to taste like pork chop, but just plain pork chop. You know, pork is salty anyway, but what I do when I cook it, I just sprinkle a little bit of salt. It doesn't need a lot. I mean, because obviously it's pork. When you cook it, it'll taste like a pork chop or something like that, but it's not seasoned like bacon. Okay, don't think it's like a strip of bacon. It's just the belly of the pork. You have to season. If you want this to be seasoned or to taste like other, like whatever seasoning, just put some on, because it just comes plain. But all I do with mine is I just put a little bit of salt, and that's what does it. That's what makes it delicious. But it's everyone's liking. You know, other people just like it plain. They eat it like that with other stuff like I do. And then they're fine with that. That one fell, so I'll eat my bacon. That one fell, so I'm gonna let my dog eat that. I'll save the other two for the other last one. Anyway, let's talk about something else. Ooh, let's talk about something not scary, but an experience my mom told me. like when I was born, right? So my mom's parents had passed away before I was born. So I never got to meet them. So when my mom was pregnant with me, she moved from Mexico to here. To they moved right to Virginia. And so she had me. And so she had me here. And my mom said that they used to live in an apartment. So my crib was in their room. And I think I was like a newborn, I think. Either weeks old, I was just a newborn, okay? So my mom said she was getting ready for bed, and that she had already put me to bed, like in my crib. And so she said like her bed was right here and my crib was like literally right in front of her, right? But not too close either. The crib was where she could see me. And she said she sat at the edge of the bed and she was putting either lotion, she was doing something, she was getting herself ready for bed. And then where my crib was, it was dark, right? So she said that all of a sudden she saw like a light or something, like something glowing. And that she looked up and that she literally saw her dead parents. Her mom and her dad were walking together. And they went straight to my crib. And then my mom said that my grandma picked me up. I was all swaddled up. Grandma picked me up. And I think they were like both, I think she said that they were both looking at me first. Then my grandma gave me a kiss. And then she handed me over to my grandpa. And my grandpa gave me a kiss. And then, you know, grandma put me back in my crib. And this whole time my mom was seeing this. My mom said that she could not move, that she could not speak, that she was literally just like staring. Like she was paralyzed. She just couldn't do anything, right? She couldn't like even if she wanted to talk and say hi to them or whatever, she couldn't do it. It was just like she just froze. And it's not because she was scared. Obviously, why would she be even scared of her parents? I think she was more in shock that she saw them. But she said that she could not move or speak or anything like that. So that my grandma put me back down. They just turned around and left the way they came. And like as soon as they left, my mom, she got up. Like she walked to me to see like if I was okay, like if, you know, if whatever, like something had happened to me. But she said that I was the same, like in the same position, swaddled up the same way that she had laid me in the bed. Like I was in the same spot she had put me. So then she was just like, did I really see that? Like, you know how you just start questioning yourself, like, did I really see what I saw? Like, did my parents really come? But she's like, I mean, there's no denying that my mom and dad came here. And then I asked my mom, was just like, well, did it ever happen like to my baby brother or to like anybody else? And she said, know that it only happened with me. And she thinks the reason why is because she moved here to the United States and she was by herself. Like, you know, my dad's family was here. I think half of his family was here, but my mom, like her side of the family, is all in Mexico. So she was all alone. And I think my mom thinks that's why my grandma, my grandpa came to see me, like to came to see me, because my mom was all alone here, and I guess they just want to make sure that she was doing okay, that I was doing okay, and that was it. And she said that after that moment, like after that day, like that night, it never happened again. My mom said that I think that brought my grandma like a peace of mind, like she felt better. Um, Knowing that she was okay and that I was okay and everything was gonna be okay. And now with my baby brother, my mom, she had gone back to Mexico and then she had my baby brother in Mexico. And my mom thought that, you know, that was the same thing that happened with me was gonna happen to my baby brother. And my mom said that it didn't happen. Like she would wait for like moments to, like, you know, for that to happen again, and it never happened. And she thinks because why it never happened to my baby brother is because she was back in Mexico with all of her family and stuff, and my grandma knew that she wasn't alone anymore. And I think that's so sweet. hmm But yeah, like I said, I think that's just so sweet that my grandma did that. And I never got to meet her. I just know her like in pictures and stuff, my grandpa. But I just feel that that was so sweet of her to come and meet me like that. Have you guys had any experience like that? Like seeing other family members that have passed away? Mm, delicious. I love those noodles. And if so, comment them down below and let me know. But yeah, that was what my mom told me that happened. I didn't even bring water or anything. And I'm so thirsty. That's all for me tonight. I hope you guys have a wonderful night, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And let me know if you guys had any experience like like I've had when I was a baby. But yeah, guys, that's it for me today. If you like this video, please give me a like. Don't forget to subscribe, comment, and share. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.